Hello, everyone. So my name is James McGufficke, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on my story, my digital portfolio, and just who I am, what's going on with my professional learning development. So, as I said, I'm James McGufficke. I'm currently studying a double degree in commerce, majoring in marketing and minoring in public relations. And then I also do a Bachelor of Arts, majoring in sociology, minoring in ancient history. And then, as I said, I'll be graduating at the end of this year. So, started in 2021 in February, and I'll be finishing in November of 2025. Displaying these pictures. So that is my acceptance into UOW that I got many years ago now. And that photo is baby me getting in the car, going to UOW and starting. Lived on campus east for 2 years. I'm originally from Cooma. Um, but I'm looking to, when I finish university, I'm looking to not really use my business degree. I'm more going to use my arts degree in sociology and go into like sustainable development policy kind of stuff. Maybe go into the private sector or the public sector. I've been applying for gradships, but I know that the skills that I've learned in business are going to be so useful in that field. Um, So one thing that helped me throughout my degree was my internship that I'd done through the internship subject at UOW at Sullivan doing Chartered Accountants up in Sydney. I did that over a 6 month period. They were an accounting firm and I did their marketing for them. I worked closely with a tight-knit group. There's about 20 employees there. I was given a real responsibility. I did a number of campaigns. I was involved in managing their social media content, assisting with event planning. I did analysis of data. I talked with clients. I did an overall marketing plan for them. It was really helpful for me. And it just opened my eyes to the corporate world and what is out there for me. Um, it gave me a lot of skills and a lot of confidence in my ability because I did doubt myself to a certain degree, just obviously being a university student, not being in the real world, but I backed my ability to do stuff and I did it. I had hands-on experience with tools like Canva, Meta Business, CRM systems. I learned how to use what their tools that they have and market it to specific clients. Um, and then going into the theory, obviously, I love when arts, my sociology degree, becomes into business. I really enjoy that. So Gotham's theory of identity, reflecting through this sociological lens, I can actually see how his theory of identity played out in this experience of my internship. Goffman describes identity as something we perform depending on the social context. We wear different masks and present ourselves in the best light. In my internship, I learned how to manage my professional self in a front stage, adapting my communication style, presenting myself confidently in meetings, and understanding what my role was in internship and how, obviously, working with 60-year-olds, I was different, and that was okay. Um, so with saying that, like I obviously went from like only hanging out with 22-year-olds to going into an environment where I needed to be an adult and like professionally present myself, which I'd never done before. And I found that really engaging and interesting. One thing that I would like to continue developing is like one skill that I kind of learned from the internship and I need to get better at is my in-person collaboration and teamwork, because obviously I started my degree online and it was very just working by yourself. There was not much collaboration, and if it was collaboration, it was online. So I'd like to develop my in-person teamwork because that is all what having a job is about. And my job at the moment, I'm working with myself a lot because it's only a small store I work at, which is the Troji Beach Bottle Mart, and I also manage the motel. So I've noticed in face-to-face group settings, especially in a new environment, I can hold back at times just because I'm like I don't want to superimpose on people. But I need to improve those skills. I've been pushing myself to speak up more during tutorials and volunteering to take the reins, seek more opportunities in team-based work. I'm also looking at like just being in environments and places where I need to speak up and stuff. And then finally, talking about my future. What am I doing? So right now, I'm actively applying for graduate programs, both in corporate and government sectors in Sydney, in Canberra. hopefully like a few more gong. Yeah, as I said before, it was focused on like sustainability and communications, like just the nitty-gritty stuff. So I want to be doing the arts and sociology side of big business. So I've been applying for like KPMG, a lot of government organizations, a lot of security organizations. So I feel like my degrees are perfectly meeting in the middle. Um, so my sociology studies give me a strong understanding of how social systems work and how changes happen, while marketing and PR equipped me to use the tools and effectively communicate. UOW has been a massive part of who I am as a person. The structure of the double degrees let me explore different interests. And I came into this thinking that I couldn't go into art stuff, but I realized that I can now. And especially with AI and doing marketing, I feel like that marketing is not for me anymore because I was an ideas man. And with AI, that's been hindered a bit, but that's a topic for another day. Anyway, so subjects like social theory, PR strategy, and digital marketing have shaped how I think, write, and approach challenges. I've also learned um, to work through class presentations, and even in my part-time job, it taught me how to manage people and complete priorities and deal with people and just stay adaptable. Like I am excited to keep growing in this journey, and this subject amplifies that. I'm excited to see the person I come professionally, and that goes back to sociology theory, that being two different people. But I am just very excited to grow, develop, and learn. But thank you for listening. I hope this has been good. But yeah, this has been very reflective and very good, and I'm very excited looking back on this assignment in a couple years when I have become a professional. Thank you very much.